We are in Mandarin Oriental Hotel in Paris when there is 2-star Michelin restaurant Sur Mesure located. It's a very sophisticated French restaurant. We will have a tasting menu and Anna will have a simple dish just for kids. I'm very curious how this experience here in France will be, because France is so famous for sophisticated cuisine, for Michelin star restaurants. It's like a must-do activity when you are in France to go to a Michelin star restaurant.
As you can see, the table is totally white, and I was just told that this is like a canvas, a blank canvas, that the food will be totally tailor-made for us. So the experience starts with a white canvas, and the food will be coming, the more color will appear. At the very beginning, you can sense that this place is different, and it's a misery on the air. They brought us a menu that opens like that. It's a simple thing, but it's different, it's original. So the excitement is being built since the very beginning. What a beautiful presentation of this dish. I love stone and the energy, a biodynamic philosophy, and the dish itself, Amuse bouche, already just explosion of taste and textures. So we are totally excited.
This is supposed to be a vegan oyster. It has this jelly consistency, like an oyster, and very fishy flavor. I think they added some kind of seaweeds. It also smells like fish a bit. It's like tortilla chips. So this is the potato?
Puff potato.
Puff potato.
You have a leek with vinegar.
Okay.
The bowls is carrots and orange. And to finish, you have a radish queen meat with a lemon caviar and a caviar on ginger.
The dishes looks very subtle, but already so sophisticated. And we start from the potato, which is quite mild in taste.
I'm very impressed with this amuse bouche. I love these different textures, shapes, tastes. You know, we started with a very, let's say, simple potato croquette. It was like a potato croquette. Then it was something more sophisticated, like crunchy with a kind of sour note. Then there was this like a bowl of carrot, so it was a very thin jelly bowl, and inside was the carrot mousse. It was like exploding in my mouth. The taste was mild but very rich, and then at the end some like kind of sour salad.
It's a really special experience. Service, fantastic. Everything is tip-top and very informative welcome. I had a sommelier who walked me around the restaurant and told me about this decor, for example, that is very futuristic, and it was inspired by Stanley Kubrick's Odyssey 2001 film, and it is actually the scenario of the film that you never know what happened next. The film is up and down action all the time, and it is on the plate. You never know what happened next, you never know what dish will come, never know what surprise will be next.
So I have fake risotto with soya, so no rice, just soya, and this we have like a very interesting foam made from soya. It's a very surprising dish. When you look at it, you don't know what to expect actually. And then it's like a warm soy sprouts. Very delicate taste, but I love, this texture. When you see the foam and then you dig inside and you don't know what's there. Very big surprise.
So we are going to try a fake risotto. Have a look.
Is this a phone zoo?
Yes,
like
it
this,
is, kind
like the
of.
foam from the bath.
Whoa.
I ate a real phone.
That's right.
From the bath they stole. Oh no. And I ate it.
Was it good? What do you feel? Like mushrooms or what? Some more?
Something mushrooms and broccoli.
What is chef trying to tell you by serving you food? How the communication is going between the chef and us? It's amazing. Fake risotto, no risotto, strange things inside, very surprising, very confusing, excellent dish.
Now let's try this. These are white asparagus, very thin slice of rhubarb. This is rhubarb. This is a cold dish. It's like a cold starter. It's crunchy. It's not, asparagus has normally a bland taste, but when they added some rhubarb, which is a bit sour, it gives this freshness to the dish, which I really like. Oh, this is interesting. I thought this is something hard, but actually this is like mousse. It's like a soft mousse.
So you said that this is a phone
With a cream.
with a cream, but I think this foam is with some mushrooms.
Let's try.
That's right. So this foam is better than the other foam, but a little bit juicy.
Juicy. Want to try with this small piece?
Maybe yes.
What do you think?
Quite good, but the mushroom is not like a real mushroom. It's like a different mushroom.
Because it's asparagus. It's not mushroom, it's asparagus. Nice, eh? I love it.
Asparagus, you say that this is an asparagus foam.
Yes.
Ah,
With asparagus cream and small pieces of asparagus. For me, this was super yummy. I love this rich taste of
but for me
asparagus.
it's different asparagus.
Okay.
But they're not like a real one, not like this one.
You want to try the sour rhubarb?
Yes, of course.
You want more sour or less sour?
More sour.
Okay, this one is more sour.
And this is less sour.
This is the pink one. The very pink one is less sour.
Not really sour.
No,
It
really?
became sour when the foam.
Really? Are you sure about it?
Not very
Wow,
sour.
I'm surprised. You want
Not
to try the
sour.
pink one? Okay, this you don't have to.
If I don't want. Beetroot.
Beetroot, it's a rhubarb as well.
But it's a beetroot rhubarb.
Maybe it's a
I
beetroot.
feel a beetroot, but this rhubarb is very sour. So like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4.
I really enjoyed this dish. First of all, I loved this surprise. There was something that looked like an asparagus, but when I cut it, there was like kind of asparagus cream inside. So I didn't expect that because it had the same shape as asparagus and rhubarb. I like the combination of bland asparagus taste and the sourness of rhubarb. But my favorite was this cream, the cream of asparagus with the foam and some small pieces of asparagus. I just love the taste. It was had a very rich asparagus taste, a bit like kind of smoked maybe, or fried. It's difficult to describe. This dish for me was a very simple, comforting dish. It was very tasty. I like this freshness of asparagus and green peas, but for Michelin star restaurant, 2 Michelin star restaurant, I would expect something more, to be honest. I would expect something more than just a tasty dish. For me it was like more like a brasserie dish. Nicely presented, simple ingredients, very tasty. But I would like to have something more, what could really surprise me.
This dish really looks like a piece of art. I love the plating, the colors and the composition. It's like flowers on a plate. You really don't want to start eating.
So this looks like meat. Meat.
Like chicken?
No, like a meat for dog.
Ah, it's like from the anatomy book, like when you see the muscles.
The mussels.
Ah, right. Yeah, you're right. It's a great imagination you have.
This thing here that looks like a flower, like a rose, actually this is artichoke with lemon. And it was very sour because it was like fermented with lemon. It had completely different texture than normal artichoke. So this was a combination of lemon and artichokes on the dish. I was not very impressed with the taste. Definitely interesting combination because I've never had artichokes with lemons before. But the taste-wise, it was not my taste, to be honest, unfortunately.
That was definitely the most interesting, most complex dish so far tonight. It was a mixture of beautiful presentation, really piece of art presentation, and different structures, different textures, different tastes on a plate. But still, it didn't really knock me down. It didn't really made me scream, wow.
Your dessert is a mango, coffee and coconut.
So this is coffee here?
Yeah, this is a sauce of a coffee.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This dessert has everything what it takes to be super Michelin star restaurant dessert. Presentation, texture, taste, surprising moments of eating, explosions. This is what I love about the restaurants. Surprises and great emotional experience in my mouth.
This is a mango and coconut dessert. It's a bit like ice cream because it's very cold. Inside here there's this mango mousse and coconut cream, and also some crunchy pieces of something. But already here I can taste coffee. There's this coffee taste, and here on the part there's some coffee sauce. It's very strong coffee flavor. It's a very nice, surprising combination. This is the type of dessert I would expect from the Michelin star restaurant. Bravo! Wow, nice!
Some specialty just over here are made, so that's gonna be some coconut rocks. So that's gonna be like a brioche onto the texture, but crunchiness because of the coconuts which is wrapped on the top.
Oh wow! Thank you so much.
You're
That's
welcome.
a nice surprise.
And another one.
It's almost the end of our experience here, but it's been more than 3.5 hours already in a restaurant, and we are with 5 years old child, our son Adam, and he has been doing a great job. For 3.5 hours, it's very challenging to go to fine dining restaurants with kids. But a life hack, a small trick, little toys in the form of surprises. So you buy 5, 6 small surprises, and then you allow one by one every half an hour to open for your kids, and they got engaged and they got energetic all the time. Hack number 2 is also with communication. Let your kids get engaged with waiters and waitresses, with the staff, and let them observe how people behave, how the staff behave. Let them engage as much as possible.
We just finished our dinner in this 2-star Michelin restaurant. So let's talk about our impressions. Maybe I will share my first thought that I have. I loved the starter and the dessert. So the beginning and the end was spectacular for me. It was something that I really expected from Michelin star restaurant. You know, this fake risotto was so surprising. I didn't know what was inside under this foam. I love these textures and the taste. So this was something that I was waiting for when I was coming here. And then the dessert was just great. You know, the combination of mango, coconut and coffee with these different textures, the presentation, it was just wow.
When you talk about positive things, I really love the service. It was like top class service, and the place so elegant and so high class.
Yeah.
It was like really high-end restaurant in the heart of France. So you feel very special there. As I said, I felt even a little bit shy and overwhelmed with this atmosphere,
Yeah.
but it was positive because you expect this.
And it was also quite child friendly because they have like special kids menu with some games or coloring stuff. They have crayons for kids, so they accept kids for dinner, which is not very common in many Michelin star restaurants.
Apart from that,
Well,
the food experience, which is the most important.
yeah, like one of the dishes was for me was tasty, but tasty is not what I'm coming for. The Michelin star restaurant. It was nice, but it was more like a casual style dining, not Michelin. It was just nice fresh veggies, nothing else. And the second one, main, the artichoke, it was part of the dish was completely too sour for me. I didn't like this combination of artichokes and lemon. Although the presentation was beautiful, but not my taste at all.
I expected from 2-star Michelin restaurant a big fireworks, a really something really special that made me just speechless. But it didn't, and I want to stay as humble as possible and as respectful as possible. It was a nice experience, but it wasn't what we had expected because I didn't feel really surprised. I didn't feel really being flirted with on a plate. I didn't feel like the dishes were super sophisticated or super special. So that was rather comforting dinner, but without this spectacular character.
Yeah.
I recommend it because everybody is different, and everybody has different approach to food and different views and different expectations. So go and try it for yourself. So definitely this is the advice. I don't want to criticize, I don't want to praise the restaurant, just sharing my personal view that I personally expected a little bit more sophistication, a little bit more variation, craziness, I would say. This is what I'm looking for in Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah. Maybe this one was more on the traditional side because they
Conservative, like.
are conservative Michelin star restaurants that have very traditional style of cooking, and there are these restaurants Michelin star that loves experiments, like this molecular cuisine. So there are two different types. Maybe this was more on the conservative side. But still, if you are a vegan foodie and you have traveled to Paris and you want to go to a Michelin star restaurant, here definitely there will be something for you if you tell the staff in advance that you are vegan.
Well, there are 15 two-star Michelin restaurants in Paris. 15, and only a few accepted vegan requests and vegan guests. So I have a great respect for all the chefs who decide to cook vegan at this level, because they risk a lot. All those Michelin star chefs who decide to cook vegan,
Big respect for
big
you.
respect and great support from us, and I think from all vegan foodies.
Exactly.